Today is June 11, 2024, and not much has changed with the indices. We still have that bull flag that hasn't resolved, and we are in balance on ES and NQ. You can see that the low of yesterday's session was just to the tick with the low of the previous day, and we still don't have much excess on the upside. I have a target of 54.25, but the market is still waiting for CPI, is waiting for FOMC. So it could be that we have more chop and more balance. So when that's the case, what I do is I like to fade the edges. So look for an attempt to break below, a failed attempt, go back to the point of control. Same thing on the upper side. You can either play with straight futures or with out of the money cheap 0 DT or short term calls and puts. But so far that's where we are. For today, what I'm gonna be looking for is, well, we're trading inside value, so I'm gonna be looking for failed attempts to break these ranges and then coming back to the point of control. But if we do get a breakout target on the upside, I would target the previous week's high and the levels that I have put in my note. Same thing on the downside. On the downside, if we get below 53.32, then I would be looking for this area to be retested and the 20-day point of control at 53.22. But the thing is that if we keep spending time here, this 20-day point of control is going to shift up, likely around 53.64. Same thing with NQ. If we break below, then the target is 18,920. But also looks like the 20-day point of control is going to shift up here if we spend enough time up. Crude oil has, after finding buyers, now it's one time framing up and it's back to the 78 level. My line in the sand would be to look for longs around the 76.50 area, back into this 78 high volume node, and then up here you can see this low volume area at 78.35ish, so short here. And if we break above this quarterly pivot above 78.83, then I will be looking for a retest of the 200-day moving average. But right now it's in the middle of the highest volume level, so this is going to be choppy until we get a move out of this area, and then we can look to fade back into this point of control. Gold also broke below, and it found buyers, and now it's entering back into this value. It was outside of value, now it's entering back into this 20-day value area. So this is kind of like a key level right here. If it stays above 34, then we can rally back to 23.45. If it stays below, then we might take this lows and the previous low that we have from a few weeks ago. I think it's at 23.90 something. I forgot the exact number, but we can look really quickly. 23.85 ish. So a retest of these lows if we are not able to hold these prices. But right now it seems like it wants to go back into this value area, retest it after breaking down. It could be that we retest it and then we come down and make another move lower. So I think that's it. The rest of the things, the rest of the day we have some auctions, build auctions, and we have tomorrow we have CPI and PPI and jobless claims the next day, and then we have FOMC also tomorrow. So market is waiting for all that before making the next move. And I wouldn't be surprised if we just keep balancing and then use the reports to take the stops on both sides here, and then before we make the next move. So just keep that in mind. All right, have a good one. Good luck.